Guys, Marty Brown here, Georgia State Senate candidate for District 54, which is Whitfield, Murray, part of Gordon County. Out here on this beautiful Saturday morning, just doing a little service work on my Kubota tractor, changing the oil in it and grease all the moving points. And while the oils are draining, I figured I'd throw down a little video. I hadn't done one in a couple of weeks. But, you know, when I work on my own stuff, I know what's going on with it. I know how it works. I learn how it operates and where everything's at on it. When I change the oil, I know what oil's in it. I know what oil filter is on it. I know the grease points got greased. I know everything on the tractor is working right. You know, politics is the same way. When you're in government, you're representing people. You need to be involved in stuff. You can't be afraid to get your hands dirty and let somebody else do all the work and sit back and look at a report or a piece of paper and go, oh, this is what's going on, and act like you know everything about it, because you don't. We got a lot of politicians that don't want to get involved in stuff. We have people that don't go to the PFAS hearings and talk about the PFAS stuff that our whole community, all of North Georgia, and pretty much the whole country is concerned with. You also have the bio-waste facility thing in Murray County, and 3/4 of the politicians didn't even show up to that. You know, you got people that run in the state house, you got state senate, the congressional 14th district congresswoman, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she did show up and put on a show, but I think that was more publicity stunt than anything. But nobody else got involved. Nobody seemed to care. I was at that meeting, and I stayed there till almost midnight trying to get to speak, and I was on the list, and I got tired and had to leave. I had an early morning appointment, so I left. But, you know, I like to get involved in stuff and show up and talk to people and be with the people. You know, as you've seen before, you know, I was in the fire service and a paramedic for 34 years before I got cancer. You know, I had stage 4 rectal cancer. I lost half a lung. I lost some of my intestines. I've got a bunch of other side effects. You know, I can't fight fire anymore. Couldn't really work on the ambulance as a paramedic anymore just because of the side effects from the cancer. But the one way for me to continue serving people is to run for public office. And the state senate is more where I need to be, because I can affect local issues. I can affect state policy that controls local issues, and I'm around to work with local legislatures to help them solve issues that are going on in the communities and make yourself available for it. But that's one thing you need to consider, you know, come May 19th when we have this Republican primary, is you want somebody that wants to be involved, that's going to be around if there's a problem, and you can pick up the phone and call them or send an email and say, hey, you know, what about this? Or we're having a meeting, can you come to this meeting and talk to us? And, you know, that's me. I'm the guy that's going to show up. I've showed up for the last 34 years as a firefighter paramedic. It didn't matter what time of the night you called or day or whatever. If somebody called 911, we went. We don't care who you are. We don't care where you live. We don't care how much money you make. We're there to do a job. And that's the way our representatives need to be, is they need to be available and make themselves ready to serve the people when the people need you. So I'm not saying, you know, call me at 2 o'clock in the morning if you have to, but you can shoot me a text and I'll get back with you if I don't hear it. But, you know, we got to have some people that are involved and not afraid to get their hands dirty. So I'm going to keep it short and leave it at that right now. I think the oil's about drained out of this tractor. I'm going to change the filter out on it and grease it a little bit, and it's going to be ready to go. We're going to go back there and do some upholstery work and maybe sew up some seats today. So y'all get out and have some fun on this Saturday afternoon and enjoy this beautiful weather, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.